Let's go. Ruby Supreme Guava. These are the beautiful, such beautiful leaves. I love these things. In a pot as usual, like everything else. I cut this thing way low, but just remember about the tips. What I'm doing is pinching the tips. I want to flush out some new growth. This is what it looks like when a bud's gonna pop out and get some new fruit, but I need this to be a lot fuller. I'm surprised it's not as much as it should be. It seems like this year a lot of things aren't as big as before, but one thing I did differently is I did not buy any compost for anything. I only used the fertilizers I had. A few days later, this is what we're looking at. These blooms, these beautiful white blooms, and the fragrance. If you're looking for something to do or something to grow in these hotter zones, these do pretty well. You do need a little bit of winter protection, a little bit of back and forth slightly, but they can handle the heat. I don't even know what to say about this. These are profuse strawberry guavas. If you are in a hot climate, get one of these. They handle full sun, and they just do what they do. Smaller fruit, which makes sense. Alright, this is what happens when you don't do what you're supposed to do the first time. I let it grow on the wrong side. I didn't tighten it towards the inside. And what happened is, now it's gone so far that, yep, it broke. You don't want that middle piece to break. And that's what happens. It's okay though, this grew so fast. I mean, I'm talking, this is like a month of growth. But I want that inside to grow, not the outside. Once it gets to a certain length, like it kind of hardens off. So that's why you need to have it growing on the inside and tying it to your trellis or your whatever you have. This is like 4 different varieties. I have the red, and I have the sugar daddy, and cosmic. I forget the names. So I'm just adding this together. I came back out here the next day, and I know I need to get these all straightened out. Get all this new growth growing. I need to make sure from the bottom, you don't want one growth until I get to the top. But if you look here, that's definitely broken. You do not want that middle like bone type piece on the inside to break. That's what sends the nutrients to the top. And if that breaks, then that's when you have issues. You can cut the flesh, no issues. That really doesn't do much but protect it. But 25 gallons. I want this to growing all upwards. Yeah, so let me go get my snips. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to cut this guy. You cut it right here, and actually this is how you grow new cuttings. You cut them on these pieces and you can replant it. Of course, I'd have to cut it where I broke it, but this technically is what a cutting is. You put the bottom into the soil and it'll grow just like how these are. These are all from cuttings. Doing super well. Physical graffiti, that was one of the other ones, now that I remembered. Make sure you get all those tips. What this is kind of like a freeway, right? Like you're directing traffic to other areas. Instead of coming here, I want you to go someplace else. Diversion. This will make a nice thick canopy, like a nice thick plant. This mango, you see it growing everywhere. New growth again. It really loves this season. In a airbag. But I should have topped it. I'm gonna have to top it anyway, but I'm seeing growth over there. This is growing Generally, you want to cut it around this area when you first get it so that you can get like multiple stems. Now it's tall. It's not all that strong, which will get stronger over time, but I know I'm gonna have to top this guy. I can't just have it doing what it wants to do. You see all this new growth? It's crazy. It's crazy. Simmons avocado. It's dead. That's how you check. I'm doing a scratch test. No green. And it's just brown all the way from the bottom. Now this just happens sometimes. Trees can die for no reason of your own. Could be the variety. But I just want to show you what the soil looks like. This is really good soil. It's definitely not the soil that's the issue. It's the plant. It's a tree. And it's not even necessarily that it was a bad tree. It happens. You have two of the same things and it happens. Look, I even have, this is a pot. You ever see life in a pot like this? Like I have things growing and eating and pooping, and that's feeding the tree. Like that's what you want in order to grow some of these things. And then they can go from pot to pot because I have all this stuff at the bottom. Even though this grass is that fake turf grass, it's really making a nice little ecosystem going here. Like it's the best I could do. The ground was like this already, but this is what you want your pots to look like. Really, I should be taking these leaves out and putting them into the pots, but I think it gives cover. I think some things crawl around and then they crawl into the pots. But this is the kind of life you want to look at, what your ground to look like. So I know the soil was not the issue with this tree. And it's an air pot, so it's like having mulch all around the tree. But I'm just showing you so you don't get discouraged. Things happen. Leave me a comment on your experience. It's about the community. Let's grow.